Confessions by Elizabeth Barrett Browning. Face to face in my chamber, my silent chamber, I saw her. God and she and I only, there I sat down to draw her soul through the clefts of confession. Speak, I am holding thee fast, as the angels of resurrection shall do it at the last. My cup is blood red with my sin, she said, and I poured out to the bitter lees, as if the angels of judgment stood over me strong at the last, or as the word is these. When God smote his hands together and struck out my soul as a spark into the organized glory of things from deeps of the dark, say, didst thou shine, didst thou burn, didst thou honor the power in the form, as the star does at night, or the firefly, or even the little groundworm? I have sinned, she said, for my seed-light shed has smouldered away from his first degrees. The suppressed praise of the firefly, the ground-leaf praise of the worm, I am viler than these. When God onward sin had pity, and did not trample thee straight, with his white rains beating and drenching thy light found inadequate, when he only sent thee the north winds a little searching and chill, to quicken thy flame, didst thou kindle and flash to the heights of his will? I have sinned, she said, and quickened and spread, my fire dropped down, and I wept on my knees. I only said of his winds of the north, as I shrank from their chill, what delight is in these. When God on that sin had pity, and did not meet it as such, but tempered the wind to thy uses, and softened the world to thy touch, at least thou wast moved in thy soul, though unable to prove it afar. Thou couldst carry thy light like a jewel, not giving it like a star. I have sinned, she said, and not merit had the gift he gives by the grace he sees. The mind cave praise of a jewel, the hillside praise of a star, I am viler than these. Then I cried aloud on my passion, unthankful and impotent creature, to throw up thy scorn, O God, through the rents in thy nature. If he, the all-giving and loving, is served so, what then hast thou done to the weak and the changing, the fellows of man? I have loved, she said, words bowing her head as the wind bows the wet acacia trees. I saw God sitting above me, but I sate among men, and I have loved these. Again with the lifted voice, like a trumpet that takes the lone note of a viol that trembles and triumphing breaks on the air with it solemn and clear. I have not sinned in this. Where I laughed, I have laughed much and well. I have laughed not amiss. Let the living, she said, inquire of the dead in the house of the pale-faced images, and my own true dead will answer for me that I have not laughed amiss in my love for all these. The least touch of the hands in the morning I keep day and night. The least step on the stair still throbs through me if ever so light. The least gift which were left to my childhood in long ago years is not turned from a toy to a relic and gazed at through tears. Take the snow, she said, for my churchyard bed, yet I as asleep shall not fear to freeze, if but one of these love me with heart-warm tears, as I have loved these. I have angered any among them, my own life was so, if I fell from their presence I clung to the memory more. Their tender I often felt holy, their bitter I sometimes called sweet, and whenever their hearts has refused me, I fell down straight at their feet. I have loved, she said. Man is weak, God is dread, yet the weakest man dies with his spirit at ease, having poured such love oil on the Saviour's feet as I had lavished for these. Go, I cried. Thou hast chosen the human and left the divine. Then, at least, have the human shared with thee the wild thy divine. Have they laughed back thy laugh, and when strangers approached thee with blame, have they covered thy fall with their kisses and laughed thee the same? But she wept and said, God over my head would sweep in the wrath of his judgment cease, if he deal with me sinning, but only the same, and not gentler and peace.